Some local families say they're being held hostage after a nearby home becomes a haven for squatters. Contact 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears explores their battle and what they had to give up to get their neighborhood back.
This is every case that we've had at this property.
Hazardous, dangerous, trashed. That's how North Las Vegas authorities describe this house on Hemp Hill Street. Code enforcement officers check windows and doors.
A lot of times they're broken.
Looking for the telltale signs of squatters.
I mean, it's a little frightening at first because you're not expecting anyone to be there because nobody is supposed to be there.
The malt liquor can and chicken bone in the backyard show someone's been here recently, which is par for the course at this house.
There's a door laying on the ground over there. There's boards on the windows, signs all around. What happened here?
This basically was a home that went into foreclosure.
Lead Code Enforcement Officer Tom Martin says they've had to secure or take control of this property 10 different times.
You can see the evidence all around of the city's constant battle to secure this property. The holes in the door frame where they've had to nail it shut.
The city has kicked out 4 sets of squatters, and that's not counting those who left before they could be forced out.
How does a property become a squatter haven, so to speak?
Well, and I guess that's the question we all would like to know. I don't know if things go through the bad guy network or not, but this particular home seems to be a target.
A target that puts Deborah Lewis
So it's scary. It's terrifying.
in the line of fire.
We've had to live here with our blinds pulled, our alarm system on, a Jimmy bar on the door, and that's no way to live.
Living right next door, Deborah and her family have seen scores of squatters come and go.
It sounds like, in a sense, the repeat squatting has held the neighborhood hostage.
It has. It really has. There have been times when we have a lot of kids in this neighborhood, and when they know there's squatters in there, the kids are not out to play.
They've had police out countless times, even the canine unit, as squatters bring continued crime to this quiet neighborhood.
Huge holes in the walls, feces on the walls. There's been meth making in there. There's been counterfeiting being done in there, all kinds of drugs.
But when squatters started stealing her water,
They'd walk right across with gallon jugs and fill up with the hose.
it was time to fight back.
And so when I realized that was happening, I called 10 households around. Everybody shut off all their water in the front yards.
Hoping it would help drive the squatters away.
You know, it's ridiculous. And then we all have to pay for it.
This house has been going through the foreclosure process for more than 4 years, leaving it in legal limbo after the owners moved out, but before the bank officially takes possession.
So in that case, that's where the city's had to step in, and we've had the board to secure this home multiple times.
At taxpayer expense.
Absolutely.
They put the cost into a property lien, so in theory, the city should get its money back when the home is finally sold. As for Deborah, she's just waiting for the next time she has to say,
Here we go again.
Our story doesn't end here. North Las Vegas has a special weapon against squatters. We'll tell you what they do and who they've caught as our special report continues tomorrow on Action News at 6. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.